Good evening, everybody. I wanted to talk about the no like other girls syndrome. So just another talking out into the void one, where I just kind of ramble. But I kind of feel like it is a thing I need to talk about, since, well, I used to be one of those people. I used to think I was so smart and so great and so much better than absolutely everyone around me, because I was just not like the other girls. I was quirky and I was special, and, well, I wasn't like other people. And sure, admittedly, I truly am not, with my autism and stuff, but that didn't, shouldn't give me a sense of superiority. And especially with the whole not like other girls, it's easy, especially back in the days of Tumblr, to get wrapped up in the idea that because you're quiet and introverted and thinking about, the greater sense of being and reading books and wanting to drink warm coffee and tea and spending time with your cats and stuff, that you're just so much better than all the fake and insecure people. But honestly, we are insecure if we feel that way. At least I now think about that. A lot of that mentality came from the fact that I didn't feel comfortable in what I was doing. I felt like I had to fit in, even though it was fitting in with a group that was all about not fitting in. And, well, I feel like that's an important part of the discussion a lot of people leave out, because it's fun to joke and say, man, look at these girls. They think they're so edgy and so cool, but I feel like a lot of them don't really talk about how a lot of these girls may actually just be that insecure. That they think that's the only way they can be accepted is by saying that they're not accepted. It's easy to fit in when you say there's no way for you to fit in. But it took me many years to get out of that mentality, because it seemed so easy. If I just said fuck it and didn't care about what other people think about me, then eventually I wouldn't. But I always did. And I was insecure about it. And especially now that we are pretty much on the internet all the time, and we just have an issue with people who seem to be happy or seem to be just okay, that it may lead to more people wanting to be accepted, so they learn to be more quirky and out there, and they just try to come up with new things to make themselves seem weird. But I honestly don't think that's okay. I feel like you should just be honest with yourself. And you can kind of tell when somebody really feels, or I guess somebody really is different or unusual. I have weird and unusual interests, but I don't feel like I have to be shouting at it and reminding you about how quirky I am because I'm interested in this thing that nobody else is interested in. It's just something I like and something I do. And sure, I may want to talk about it, but it doesn't always mean I have to put it in somebody's face. And I feel like that's probably one of the biggest signs to show that that was part of an insecurity, was the fact that I felt like everybody needed to know about it. They needed to know that I was just so uncaring, or that I was just so intelligent, and how much I loved to read books and stuff. When in reality, I would just read books about video games because that was what I was generally interested in. And even with video games, I would just be like, oh man, such a gamer girl, and I'm so special and unique because I like this thing that most dudes like. But in all honesty, video games are just video games, and for someone like me, they're great. And it's okay. I don't need to be shouting it at the rooftops. I'm pretty sure anybody who has seen, like, even the fucking clothes that I wear that knows that I like games, so why do I gotta be sitting here promoting about how I'm such a gamer girl all the time when I could just like games? And sure, I guess it used to get me brownie points, and, you know, I would get a lot of attention from people, and that did make me feel welcomed, but it never really felt like myself. I never felt comfortable. I was still just as insecure as I was before. And, you know, sure, we may have this stereotype of the popular girls being the ones who are insecure, or the mean girls and things like that, but does it even really matter? They're just people, and I think all people have insecurities. So what makes us so special? And sure, I know people do want to feel special. There is that need to feel unique, and sometimes that not like other girls is a pretty fast way to get that feeling, but it's not genuine. So that feeling of need and want is always going to be there. And honestly, if you think what makes you special and unique is just because you like to be a quiet person, or you like being nerdy, or don't wear makeup, or wear saggy clothes, then I feel like you're missing the point on what exactly makes you special. It's not one or two or three things. It's usually multiple. It's a combination of things. It's the way we think about our lives and the way we think about everything that is kind of what makes us special and unique. And, you know, sometimes it's okay to be like other people. Sometimes it's okay to like a trend, or, you know, want to be pretty in the most socially acceptable way. It's okay to do that. And to say it's not is just being as mean and as hypocritical as the people who say you have to be. A lot of that feeling comes from a sense of insecurity and a need and want to fit in and to be seen and to be special. But I don't think it's really that special or unique anymore. And it took me a while to feel comfortable in my own skin, so I know even making this video isn't gonna change hearts or anything, if this video even really gets out there, but I just feel like it's important to say that it's okay to want to feel cute. It's okay to be a popular girl, or to, I guess, really be stereotypical. And if you want to just wear baggy clothes, then just wear baggy clothes. Nobody really has to know or really care. It's okay. No one's gonna judge you for wanting to be comfortable, and that may also be part of the reason of it, is that nobody would judge you for being comfortable, so you wouldn't have to face the criticism. If you never do your makeup, nobody will tell you your makeup's bad. But that doesn't always necessarily make you happy. Because you may just want to feel pretty. You may want to do something that is seen like just like all the other girls. But is that so wrong to make yourself happy first? But then again, what do I know? I hope you all have a good evening, and please stay undead.